Hi everyone. Hi. Okay, so before beginning, I want to thank you all for joining with us today. And also, I'm going to introduce myself because I'm the course coordinator at Ayurveda Institute UK. I'm Soumya. And I think I have spoken with few of you, but most of you all are joining with us for the first time today, right? Okay, so first, I will share a video with you because there are few other students who are going to join with us. So you can just watch that video for it's like 2-3 minutes. You can watch that until the others join with us. So then we'll start our webinar, and our Dr. Deepika also joining with us in a while. And yeah, just I'll share the video with you. You can go through it. It's just a brief idea about our institute and our clinic, our Ayurveda clinic. Okay.
Anybody who has the dry, light, cold, rough, subtle, mobile and clear kind of. We are going to do tongue diagnosis. Okay. You can Druk Pariksha. Druk mean the eyes. Internally is pupil, iris and Q mean black and like that. It's good.
Yes, I think it's that change, and I think till Easter it'll be a bit temperamental.
Yeah, and it's Ayurvedically Vata is
Okay. Yes. So now we can begin. So Dr. Deepika is here, and yeah.
hello. Hi.
Let me introduce you, Dr. Deepika. Light spotlight. Yeah. Now you can see her. Yes.
Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to Ayurvedic Institute UK, and I'm Dr. Deepika Rodrigo. And without knowing about us, the institute and the clinic, you are joining with us. Thank you very much. First and foremost, I have to tell you, I'm in Sri Lanka at the moment. It is 11 o'clock at night. Pardon me if I'm a little bit sleepy, but I'm not normally. It's okay. And we are here to answer your all questions regarding Ayurveda, and maybe when you are spending much time with Ayurveda, or going to spend much time with Ayurveda and going to spend more money and effort. And you should know why you're doing this course and what is the importance of this course. And after this course, what you're getting, what kind of qualification you're going to have, and same time, what you'll be able to do with this knowledge. And I'm happy to explain and happy to answer your questions regarding all the question you have, all the inquiries you have regarding this course and the how to study, how to become a practitioner one day. Okay, and before that, we need to know about this course and why do you do the course and why I'm teaching and myself. Because I'm here 25 years teaching Ayurveda and practicing Ayurveda in UK, and I live, breathe, and eat everything is Ayurveda. Because it's Ayurveda is my life, and when you do a job, or when you do what you like to do in your life, is never becoming a job, it's becoming your life. Ayurveda can't separate from my life, because I live in and breathe Ayurveda, and we are, that's who we are, as Ayurvedic practitioners, good Ayurvedic doctors, I mean, and we will go and discuss a bit about Ayurveda. I'm sorry, you can see the, so maybe share the slides, is it?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
also can
okay?
share. Yeah.
Okay. And journey, and we are going to learn the journey into Ayurveda. Why we call this journey? And because journey normally is begin, but if you're going to do this Ayurveda journey, there is no destination. It's a journey. It's endless journey. And you know this. If you learn Ayurveda with your end goal, is never going to be an end goal, because why? Once you're an Ayurvedic student and you lifelong you're going to be Ayurvedic student or Ayurvedic practitioner or Ayurvedic doctor, but you're still going to learn hell of a lot about Ayurveda. And the Ayurveda is like a ocean. I have taken, handful of knowledge. I'm going to give you a drop of knowledge, and that means you can see how much you should learn, how much I should learn, and how much everybody should learn when you go in this journey. And that's what I can say. Ayurveda is a journey, but don't hope to have a destination or end. And it is a journey. And then this journey towards happiness and health, and regarding the nutrition and then well-being and everything we should learn to becoming a confident practitioner. And this is how we guide you through all this journey into Ayurveda. And in Western world, we say you need to have me time, you need to heal yourself, and you have to love yourself. But Ayurveda is not like that. It's go the other way around. Ayurveda says, first, you heal somebody. No matter you are sick, no matter you are having imbalance within yourself, but you try to heal other, it will heal you. And that's what Ayurveda practitioner is. If you waiting you to be a all balance and person with good health, a perfect person. And what is the perfect place? And I would never say there is a perfect place, and there is a place everybody is in balance. Everybody have tiny bit of imbalance everywhere, and you can't wait for sort it out yourself completely. And that means in this journey, what you should do is heal yourself and heal others. Through healing others, heal yourself. And that's what Ayurveda is. And same time, love others, you will be loved. And love your patient, you will be loved. And have more time to others than it have your me time. And this is all about, the Ayurveda is like opposite. We go in opposite direction, and we give our heart and soul to the patients, and we give our all like attention and focus to the patient, and then to heal them, and it will actually heal you. And throughout my journey to Ayurvedic doctor to a teacher, that's what happened to me. Every time I falling down of something, the sickness and unhappiness or anything else, I'm like normal human being can sometimes have unhappy, unhealthy, can happen to us already, all also. And at that point, what I do is I focus my attention always go to in front of me. Who are they? The patients who are suffering more than me. I want to heal them. My heart, really want to heal them. That process is healed myself and make myself happier and make myself loved. And that's all Ayurveda is. And then, that means no matter you are in your life, you're depressed or you can't understand what is the life is, you're not totally within yourself and you have some illnesses, no matter what you have at that present moment. This journey, this learning curve will heal you. And it is no doubt like this process is heal you and heal whole, it make you feel like what is your purpose and why I'm here and what should I do with my life. That's all curious questions, inquiries being answered in this journey through learning Ayurveda. And I would personally want to know why you are here, even to participate into this webinar, and what brought you here, and for connecting with us. And sometimes you might have the personal health and balance, that you wanted to work on, and you wanted to have a deeper learning about Ayurveda and then the spiritual practice, and maybe you wanted to have career changes or seeking more opportunities in a life, like being an entrepreneur or a big businessman, whatever it is. Find your purpose and find yourself first, and find your purpose and change your life and becoming a best person you can be and best practitioner you can be. And that's what I think we should hear. I'm here to teach you and guide you. And if you don't mind, I can ask one or two people why you're here. And Dominic, first person I can see. And would you mind to share anything why you're seeking to learn Ayurveda?
Yeah, sure. Probably all the reasons that are on the slide there. Personal health and balance, deeper learning, find my purpose, change career. I think all of the above. And I'm really drawn to the holistic way that Ayurveda works with people instead of other ways. So curious to learn more.
Yes, and yes, everybody here is curious to learn more because something more to that, like the life you're spending, life you're having at the moment might be poking you like, hey, go and learn something. This is I read this like infection, like it's as if you learn a bit of Ayurveda, you want to dig it up more, because the whole truth lies on there, and lifestyle, diet, root causes of the diseases, and how to deal with diseases, and same time how to become you to become a little bit, you know, high consciousness in a way, the as a Ayurvedic practitioner, your main aim is to practice Ayurveda, is reach into the higher consciousness yourself, and that means it's like everything is here with Ayurveda, not just this life, the whole samsara, whole, like it's given you pathway to liberation as well. Like once I went to somewhere, I want to become a nun or monk or something like that, that my guru said, go home, because why? You have ability to heal mind and body both. And he said, my guru said, I have only ability to heal somebody's mind only. And that means your pathway of liberation lies what you practice. Through Ayurveda, you have to liberate yourself. And that's how it is sometimes, and it is you accidentally come to this pathway of seeking something. End of the day, you go in somewhere maybe you never know. And that's Ayurveda always is. That is why I say it's infectious, and it's like, when you learn Ayurveda, you want to learn. Thank you, Dominic, to sharing your, vision or ambition with Ayurveda. And anybody else wanted to say anything? I would rather hear from you why you're here
Yeah, I can.
today.
Hi, my name is Supreet. I can maybe attempt to answer your question. Um, so my reason for doing this course is career change, and also managing my own health and helping others also manage their health. Um, I have tried allopathy, Western medicine, and compared to that, I feel Ayurveda has always given me better results. So I want to learn it on my like it for myself and understand more so that I can be healthier in the future and also help my family, friends, and maybe practice Ayurveda and as a consultant and help the larger society.
Thank you, Supreet, and thank you very much for sharing your vision and your ambition with Ayurveda. Yes, what you say, what you think to do with Ayurveda is very possible in here. A lot of people, no matter who they are and what kind of job they have done past, and when they learn Ayurveda with their heart and soul, like put all the effort to this learning curve, and you will become a best person, and then very good Ayurvedic practitioner, capable and confident practitioner. I guarantee that, because I came here without knowing anything, like 30 years ago, and anybody never heard about word of Ayurveda. And then I just need to, because I knew my knowledge, I have confidence about my knowledge and my heart, and that's all matters, and you learn. You have to have good knowledge, and you have to have kind heart. And if you do have these two, you are on the way to learn this incredible spiritual science. And thank you. Yes. And anybody else wanted to share anything? Hi. Okay,
Hello.
maybe. Yes,
Hi.
go.
Yeah, I'm kind of keen to do it to help people, obviously, and also myself. But I've got a very keen interest in the spiritual aspect and the psychology. Just
Yes.
interested. I've been doing reading and stuff, and it's just ended up leading me to looking into Ayurveda, and yeah. So I think from that angle is where I've come.
It is all about that, psychology, spirituality, and nutrition and diet and well-being, body,
Mm.
mind, and spirit, body, mind, and consciousness. We all hear Reena, is it? Reena, because
Reading.
at the Western perspective or allopathic perspective, people, Reena, people see you as, a person with a disorder, sign and symptoms of the disease, but we are not. We see you as a whole person, and your physiology, psychology is matter because a lot of disorders are here, psychosomatic, psychologically, people suppress their emotions, so emotional well-being is not there, and it causes you more physical damage in the body. And without addressing the psychology, work, and that way there is huge connection. And that's what we are the call about three gunas, rajas and tamas, mental elements, and physical element like dosha, vata, pitta, kapha, and subtle element like, stages prana. And this whole thing come together when you're treating the patient. And it's like we call this the Roga Rogi Pariksha. Roga Rogi mean the examination of the disease, examination of the person, and these two together, and is come as a whole. And then we're going to move in a psychological aspect more. And
Yeah.
physiology,
Thank you.
and then that's what, Western world is lacking, because this conversation sometimes when you have the, consultation is going to be 1 hour, 1.5 hours with the patient. And then it's like we open a can of worms, and then person begin to talk their psychological aspect of the, why they ill, why they having this disorder. And then that's is had a huge difference to their disorder. And without addressing that, how could we cure the patient? And then Western world, it doesn't see patient like that. They see a patient like a, instrument, like mechanical, some kind of person, with the blood and flesh and that physiological organ. And we see patient as a different point of view. And that means is psychology is the most important thing Ayurveda deal with. We call sattva, rajas, tamas, three gunas, mind qualities. And then the spiritual element of that, the high conscious, reaching to the high consciousness through creating the sattvic quality in the body. And that's also is in art too. And, that's what we're going to learn throughout the whole year, And thank you very much, Reena. And we're
Thank you.
going to, thank you. And you might be a little bit, sometimes worrying. Do I have correct knowledge? And prior to that, do I want to have a medical knowledge, or should I be a, medical professional person before I learn Ayurveda? Or can I finish this course because it is for the medical crowd only? Like that, a lot of heebie-jeebies sometimes in your head, but this goes for everybody. And either you are a health professional, doesn't matter, you are a doctor. And last course, we have 5 doctors in that last batch, like medical doctors, MBBS doctors, and nurses, and some health professionals like pharmacists, some occupational therapists and these sort of people. And sometimes a lot of yoga crowd, yoga teachers, instructors, and some health, like some kind of alternative health people like acupuncturists and nutritionists and this kind of people. Plus, somebody who want to change the career through the wellness industry, like they don't have prior knowledge about Ayurveda or any other health sciences, but they still wanted to make a career out of that in a wellness industry. And that's also some people learning Ayurveda for that reason, or seeking change of their life and seeking changing to their career. Already they have a career like, or don't have any career. Sometimes like there can be a mother and housewife and single parent, so busy with looking after children for a long time. Then after that, they wanted to have something different for their life. And this whole people can learn this Ayurveda with regardless prior experience. And it is everything you need that we will give you through this course. And yes, the Ayurveda is, like more than like a profession for you, and it is the personal transformation. You as a person, you change. Or everybody say, like there are with a couple of people in there, when I sometimes the group is like 100 people, 60 people, 70 people is come together. And then I can see in one glance, what with a couple of people in there. And then what the people need something, Pitta people need something, so do couple of people. And then when all together, when they together, I think the common thing is they're seeking something truthful for themselves. They want to grow themselves as a person, as like as a human being, and they want to go to their intuition, and the the pathway I select to be an Ayurvedic practitioner, is that right? It will give the whatever the change I need in my life at this moment. Actually, that is these courses. It is transfer you to a different person. It's transfer you to a healer. You come like some person, but Ayurveda says, like once you are a healer for seven atmas, so seven chakras, at least, because maybe that's what some people come in, like a 75 years old man who done whole years something very different, accountant, and he want to learn Ayurveda for some reason. And when I ask why, then this is calling. I don't know. I can't point out what it is, but I really feel like I want to learn some healing, some Ayurveda to heal. Maybe it's me, maybe for myself or somebody else, because it's like their instincts, what they have been with few, lifetime, when they've been a healer, they want to have that essence to your life, want to be a healer again, and maybe you are here because of that, something, within me is keep asking me to do something different. And, that's what is doing the, this whole Ayurveda course for you, and, um, and it is transform yourself and balance yourself and balance your body, mind, and consciousness. You are reaching to the high consciousness without even knowing, and some Pitta personalities, they are driven and they are very much wanted to learn and very much want to, like kind of challenge as you, for me also, as a teacher, you challenge that and, you wanted to have argument and, some debates and all of this, sometimes. I thought, oh, how am I going to cope with these people? My God, and suddenly, after a few immersion weekends after that, they melt like butter. They feel like they're all that they just given up their, like this control element, and they try to learn. They try to be in that space, and we are holding the space for you to develop who you are, and that's what you're going to do in one day. And it's also given you awareness, self-awareness, self-healing, and the growth. And this all you can find from this, course. And what's the today challenge with the modern medicine? Why are you seeking to be a Ayurvedic practitioner? Why are you seeking to be a healer? Because there is a gap in the market. Market means world. There is a gap is in whole healing system, because they're not, when you go to GPs and a lot of conventional medical systems, they don't talk about a lot about nutrition. What you eat is irrelevant, what you have. What you think is irrelevant, what you have. And in Ayurveda, not like that. What you think is relevant to what you have as a disorder. What you eat is relevant to um, what you have as a disorder. And that means without talking that, how are we going to heal the person? We have to have a psychology, physiology, both. What you eat, it's like a machine. Is it what you put in your fuel to your body? Is make your engine is properly running or not? And that is very much not discussed in Western, allopathic approaches. And same times, let's focus on the patient. It's not patient-centered medical system. It is more symptomatic, like symptoms. They going to find your sign and symptoms and deal with the sign and symptoms, not talking about the root cause of diseases. And then I will always personal, as a they consider personal care and root causes. And then without dealing with the root cause, there is no cure in Ayurveda. And that's mean we call this Nidana Parivarjana in Ayurvedic terms. Nidana Parivarjana means first, first thing to arrest the disorder is to find out the causative factors. What cause you the disease? What root causes are? And that is very much lacking in the Western world. And it is is technology driven, and they heavily rely on the reports and all sort of other things. It's not that bad, but after having all the reports, all the big name to the disorder, and then fibromyalgia or this blah, 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 big disorder. And the end of the day, they diagnose with the whole disorder and given a big name. Then when you see what you're going to do about it, or nothing you can do about it. This is the diagnosis. And Ayurveda is not like that. They are not considered, there is a slogan called the doctor who can't identify the disorder shouldn't be shamed, but doctor who can't identify the disorder, but given a name for the disorder, should be shamed. And that's what is the Western world is given a big name, like atherosclerosis or some kind of fibromyalgia or some, some kind of syndrome, PCOS, and they're given all the big names. But when you see what should we do about it, how do you cure it? Or there's no cure, or you have to manage the disorder, or that is diagnosis. And that's not in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is always personalized, subject. Always the patient comes is individual attention. They given what you eat, what you think, and what you do, and how you become into person to patient. And that journey we will discuss, and we will identify the causative factors, we will identify the whole sort of thing from the patient. And then you develop the connection as well, the true connection when the patient coming to see me. And, like last week, I think, one of the patient I have seen in a diary, her name, I said, oh my God, she's there, like she got two children from our clinic, like fertility. And she came to me 15 or 20 years ago. And when I see the name, his whole story is coming to my mind. She lost one baby and she has a miscarriage and blah, blah, blah. She got the man and she had a love story, and then they got married and have two children. As everything is a story in my head. And because I have connection with the patient, and that connection is a true connection, like the patient would identify that, and that they never forget us. And that's what the long-standing 25 years the clinic is there. They can go all around the world and come to our Dr. Deepika. Where is she now? And she sorted out me 25 years ago. And then they come into the second generation, their children, the children's children, and then one of a man came to our clinic, and then I treated him, like he said, oh, my mom will send me here. I thought, oh, who is your mom? Oh, I'm your first fertility person, child, I'm 22 years old now, it's like really bizarre sometimes, really honored. I've been really honored with that kind of, patient coming to say they never forget you because of the connection. And that connection is much needed, people. And as I said, when a patient come to our clinic, but patient for life, and their health insurance with us. And because it's a true connection, and I will teach you, guide you to have a true connection with patient, how to, how to, how to, how can you becoming a good practitioner, and how can you becoming a, skillful, knowledgeable, and trustworthy practitioner. And if you follow me bit, and you can become the same thing. A lot of people is follow me, like this is the part, after they see me, how you practice, how you guide your whole student to becoming a good practitioner. Anyway, and this is, yeah, it is, I read this why it's different. It's like it is uh, more go to the root causes and the psychological and physiological connection, the well-being and personalized care and attention, and it is holistic, like patient, like we see person as a whole human being, patient. And then chikitsa mean chit. Ayurveda treatment for chikitsa. Chit mean the heart. Chikitsa mean, or the doctor, good doctor, who will be poking the patient's heart to get out of the suffering. And that's the chikitsa, Ayurveda chikitsa mean. Just make sure you connect with the patient with your heart, and then patient will tell everything about themselves, like how they feel, how they eat, how their personal problems, everything. And it is like, some patients coming to us and say, knock the door, come to clinic and say, oh, I feel like come home because you know me better than everybody in the world, and that's is you. You're going to be like that when you learn Ayurveda, true Ayurveda, and yes, and we call this a good practitioner is born with the right guru, and the right student and right guru meet, and the practitioner will form, good practitioner. Because no matter what, who you are, you have to have a right teacher. And if you're not having the right teacher, you can be knowledgeable sometimes, because wise knowledge is very cheap at the moment. But you're not becoming a practitioner, Ayurvedic practitioner, true healer, because you need to follow somebody. You need to, like nourished by somebody who has been in the field for such a long time, And in Ayurveda says Guru Upanayana and Shishu Upanayana. Don't worry about the Sanskrit name. And Upanayana means the how to find this correct teacher. And today reality is like what I said, like you can go to the cheap courses somewhere, like £100 for the certificate to Ayurvedic, become Ayurvedic practitioners, and sometimes they call, like 2 months you can become whole Ayurvedic, you can have a big clinic or something like that. And then because that when you go to the AI and ChatGPT, if you ask any question regarding Ayurveda, they will tell you the answer. They will tell you the information. They will give you all the information. It doesn't mean like you become an Ayurvedic practitioner at all, because the connection, true connection, you have to learn from who has done this connection before. This guide, this person has so much experience to guide you to correct pathway. And that's when you have to carefully choose your guru. And when I'm here, like 25, we call it our clinic is a mothership. 25 years this here. 10 years ago, somebody learned Ayurveda from us and they have a problem. They call us, hey, Dr. Deepika, oh, somebody's there. And I had this problem with my patient. What should I do? Am I done the right thing or wrong thing? And somebody is there to talk. And we never let you down, because somehow we look after you through whole process, and it's amazing to have that place. I mean, I am already wanted to retire, I'm keep becoming 60. I wanted to say goodbye to, and want to stay in Sri Lanka. And I come into the UK, and and I have a project in here. That's what I'm doing as well, and I will tell you later. And this is regarding Ayurveda, nothing else. And this is how life is. And then finding the correct guru is really important. Okay, and choosing a right teacher. From teacher, what you do, looking at, if you select me as a teacher, actually you have to see me as a doctor first, without practicing Ayurveda, it doesn't become a good teacher. Because my whole life, what I do is evidence-based science. And if anything you brought out to me, any disorder, I have seen that disorder with hundreds of patients. I cure hundreds of patients, and that I have an experience. And that experience through I'm teaching, and I guide you to that heal the people. And the ideal guru should have a good knowledge. First, authentic, good knowledge, and that is important as a guru. And second thing is experience, teaching and treating people such a long time with the good results, and 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 with a heart, with a kindness, compassion and love, and never letting you down with, like when you come with the difficulties. And that's also very important. And be well known for their clinical practice and teaching abilities, and then all the heart, kind heart and kindness. This is also very important. And sometimes the guru means the actual, Sanskrit meaning to guru is like heavy, grounded. And, guru need to be ground, your students, your disciples or students until they getting their knowledge and getting their wings back to fly. And until then, you need, as a teacher, you need to ground with your knowledge and look after. And that's what is a guru mean, and keep the knowledge grounding you and then looking after you, and like a hen looking after, your little ducks or chickens or something. And that's also very much important. And then, guru need to be, or the teacher should be responsible for your growth as an Ayurvedic practitioner or healer. And that's also very important. And if you chose your guru as me, Dr. Deepika Rodrigo, and I have proven these things for you, with the Ayurvedic clinic. I came here 30 years ago, I'm in Sri Lanka at the moment, but to UK. And nobody knows at that point what is Ayurveda is. I only knows Ayurveda. I had to prove to myself, okay, this should work, and I can cure the people, and I've proven that. 25 years, same place, good clinic with the good doctors and therapists, Panchakarma people, and all over the world. There are patients for us, and they all come into us, it doesn't matter, Mexico, Brazil, and New Zealand, and Australia, everywhere people come into us to get treatment. And then through the second thing, the Ayurvedic Institute, we have an institute for such a long time, and the institute born because of the request from the patients. They want to learn Ayurveda more, and they want to heal themselves much more through this knowledge. And then I gathered 10, 15 people and taught Ayurveda, and then it's becoming 10 people to 20, 22, until 100, and that is the Ayurvedic Institute. And Ayurvedic Institute always supported by the clinic, because all the patients, all the evidence, all the patients we take into the institute, we all, as a training clinics and thing, and the Ayurvedic clinic always support to Ayurvedic Institute. It's like they are, parallel kind of entities. And then same times, um, uh, yeah, and then I've proven to you, kind of made the association for Ayurvedic practitioners. It's called Ayurvedic Professionals, Ayurvedic Association of Ayurvedic Association of the Association of Ayurvedic Professionals UK, and that's I'm the chairwoman in there, and with the doctor, another person who learned from us is secretary, Dr. Shahan, and then there's a. With that, we have a professional organization, and then we had the insurance company work with us, and then we can get the insurance code for you, and then after that, you can register in a professional association, and then have an insurance, and you can practice in UK and the worldwide. And sometimes we give you all the guidance to practice in UK, and that's the professionally married Ayurvedic Professionals Association UK. And then sometimes we have the Vedic Law, another company with us, and then Vedic law provide all the necessary medicine, herbs for you. You can buy and you can be, for your practice to be, you will learn in your Ayurveda course. To becoming a good practitioner, you need to have good knowledge and then doctor, and the assistant or therapist and good patient and good medicine. And without having good, authentic, good formulated medicine, you can't practice Ayurveda. And then there are a lot of red tapes and bureaucracy in here. Through that, we have found the loophole and everything, and we have a little bit of little organization. We are not going to sell all the medicine throughout the world or something like. We provide for discounted prices the medicine for the practitioners for discounted prices in from Vedic law, and that is also as part of organization. Then the last leg is why I'm here in Sri Lanka at the moment is we have the Vedic Law Panchakam Center, and it is a big, like resort kind of thing we're building up in here in Sri Lanka, and it's the last bit is happening at the moment. Actually, the whole thing is last week is finished, and then we have to do all the. It's really beautiful place, and people can go and have Panchakama treatment and learn Actually, the third year is pending for people to go and learn more Panchakama and then more Ayurvedic massages and the therapeutic use of that, and then making medicine and this kind of thing. We're going to do in Sri Lanka, and then we're building up that one. It's really last bit. Maybe next 2 months' time, it will be ready for the patients who would like to have Panchakama, real Panchakama. There is no such a place to have real Panchakama. And this is my aim to last thing in my life. Want to build up something to have people to have real detoxification treatment, real authentic and good one. And then we have really nice doctors in here and very nice herbs in here and good therapist, and everything is possible in here. Good weather, and the center is near to the river, and it's really beautiful. I can't wait to you to open up that center for you, and there's a Panchakama resort as well. And this is about me. About me is like, I don't know how to tell you a lot of things. I have BMS degree from Columbia University 30 years ago. Ayurvedic medicine and Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery, University of Colombo. And anybody who teaching Ayurveda, they need to have that. They have a BMS degree, this would be great, because why this is the highest qualification in Ayurveda. And there are two universities still, two countries we still doing the BMS, is India and Sri Lanka, and two faculties in Sri Lanka, and more faculties in more colleges in India. And the BMS is the highest valuable qualification you can have. And the second one is I got, master's in health education, health professional education in Yokenhal Medical School. And because it's a 3-year master's, and I can teach anywhere in the world now for all health professionals, because I had the master's from there. And clinical experience and working in London, and having a center in everywhere, center in London and practicing worldwide. And yes, then our other doctors, with me, another more doctors in teaching Ayurveda for you. And one is Dr. Ganga Sanjeevani, and she's a BMS master's, and she has a more high qualification than me. She has a PhD in gynecology, and she works in Ayurvedic hospital in, government hospital in Sri Lanka. And she's really great doctor. And she will be joining with us sometimes, to do some lectures. And other doctor, Dr. Kanchani Fernando, and she's the house doctor at the moment. I'm here. She's taking all the responsibility of the clinic, and she's a very good doctor, and she's looking after all our patients and all our my students as well. And she and me work together a lot, and then she will be having a little bit word with you now, and maybe I will give the stage to Dr. Kanchani a little bit, and then after that I will be here to answer the question regarding whatever you have. Okay, and Kanchani, here we go.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for introducing me. And it's a really privilege, actually, to work here in the clinic. So briefly, I will explain you guys my qualification and what I'm doing here and everything. So as Dr. Deepika introduced me, I'm Dr. Kanchani Fernando. So I also done my bachelor's of Ayurvedic medicine and surgery in Sri Lanka. So this is like a 6-year degree program. So when it comes to 6 years, 5 years plus another 1 year of intern period, we have to complete in the government hospitals, the state hospitals. So I've been working there for like 10 years in state hospitals, in state Ayurvedic hospitals in Sri Lanka. So, and afterwards I came here to UK to do my master's in public health. And once I completed it, I got the offer from Dr. Deepika to come here and do the practice in the clinic, in our clinic, which based on South Croydon. And in UK, everything is different. And when I compare what I learned for like 6 years, within this 1 year period, you guys can achieve that, because all the essence of what the main basic Ayurvedic knowledge and how to treat a patient, how to personalize the treatment, how to find out the prakriti, vikurti, and according to that, how to treat the patient, everything you will be gain the knowledge within this 1 year period. And that's a really good thing. And if I got that chance, I might not have wasted my 6 years there to do it. But anyway, I'm really grateful. So, and the other thing is, I will explain you. Nowadays, there's so many Ayurvedic institutes, and there's some online programs. Like recently also I've seen like it's like 2 months, 3 months courses. But the thing is, when you're learning something, it's not just the theory things that you need to learn, and especially when it comes to a medical stream. So when it comes to especially Ayurveda, you need to know how it works inside the body. So for that, the teachers should be people who are already practicing it. And it's not only because when I practice it in Sri Lanka or when we practice it in India, it can be different from how we practice it here. The season wise, because Ayurveda, it's not just, as Dr. Deepika mentioned, it is not just for like symptom based treatment. We first need to find out the patient, and then their Agni, their armor condition, and also not only that, also with the seasons, the changes that we have to do for the treatment, for the prescriptions can be changed. So everything you will be gonna know from this program. And the best part is the teachers, the lecturers that you're gonna give the lectures will be the ones who already practice it within UK or highly recommended the doctors in Sri Lanka. So always these qualifications you are getting from the BAMS, Bachelors of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery Professionals. So that's the best part you can get from here. So I know I will be seeing all of you guys in the first lecture or in the lectures. So hope to see you again in that time. So till then, I'm handing over to continue the lecture to Soumya.
Thank you, Dr. Kanchi.
Hi, Soumya. Hi, Soumya. I will finish the rest of the thing, and a little bit, then you can have Soumya can answer the question, carry on your thought as well. And yes, and thank you, Kanchani. And this whole course, you can see that we work together to give you a authentic teaching and guidance to become an Ayurvedic practitioner. And it's, we started this 30 years ago, and I'm the founder of the clinic and the founder of the organization. And, it is not the, me and my husband, actually. My husband is Ayurvedic practitioners too, but he's from this country, but he's not practicing. He is doing in this country in UK, and we both together, like a very hard work, to build up this clinic, this, institute, and then whole organization. I have to give to whole my gratitude to my husband, Jeffrey Swirl, and to find this my way of practicing. It helped a lot for me to become an Ayurvedic doctor, and it fully, the way I practice in, actually, the gratitude has to go to him as well. And it's like, it's really, good practice and good way of life, and then good way of living. And same time is, you all can become like that, something you really want to do to find yourself, find your inner healer. This course will help you, and Soumya, you can go to rest of the thing. Soumya is our course coordinator, and you can ask so many questions from her as well.
Yes. Okay, yeah, there are so many questions I have got through the chat as well. So before that, I'll answer all of your questions. Before that, I'll briefly go through the how is the course structured and what you will get from the course throughout the course. So first, this is a one-year course. So we are starting our intake in this September. The starting dates are 19th September and 20th September. I think you already got the prospectus. If not, I will be sharing it tomorrow with you all. And there you will find all the scheduled dates. But for now, I'll let you know that the first dates will be 19th September and 20th September. So we do have only one intake per year. So this is a one-year course. And this is an authentic Ayurvedic foundation you can get from this course. That means you can, yes, you can start your own journey in Ayurveda with confidence once you finish this course. And also you get the foundation to advance your knowledge in Ayurveda. We do have a level 2 course as well. So you will get more information later about that. And this course, you will think this is a fully online course. Yes, this is a fully online course. But the most important thing in this course is this is not just like a ordinary theory-based online course. This has so many practical sessions, so many interactive sessions. So this is really a practice-focused course. And there are online immersive sessions. That means we have live immersions. And that means we do have, for the whole course, we call it like 700 plus hours of learning. It includes like 8 live immersions. That means they are scheduled for weekends to accommodating all the full-time commitment workers, the full-time workers and everyone. So there will be 8 live immersions you will have to join live, and there you will be having some pre-recorded lectures, because we have pre-recorded lectures because we need to give you all the things that you should have in that module. So for that, for the time commitment and all, so we have pre-recorded lectures, so they will be played during the immersion. And as soon as the lectures, you will be getting a space for you to directly ask questions from the teacher, Dr. Deepika or any other lecturers. They will be available live during the immersion, so you can ask questions, you can discuss the course content and everything. So that's how the live immersion goes. And during those live immersions, you will be having medicine classes. So you will be learning about herbs, herbal supplements, oils, and the ingredients, and for what disorders and for why we are using those medicines and all. For those sessions, there are medicine classes, and there are special home remedy session. There are so many special remedies, especially from Dr. Deepika. So she will be giving them to you during that session. And there are e-learning periods. So during the immersion sessions, there are e-learning periods. For them, we are sharing some long lectures. So you will have to watch them in your own pace. And there are formative assessment for you to do. They are not graded, but they can be used as study materials for your assessments. So this is how the course structured. So there's here I will let you know because there was a question from one of the participants asking how much commitment that you need to give for a week. You can give like 10 to 20 hours per week, but it depends. You can manage it with your time commitments. So at least 10 hours you can give for the per week for the e-learning videos and to go through the course contents and to read the reference books for them. You can give like 10 hours per week, something like that. And the main thing that Dr. Kanchani also told you that there are training clinic sessions. There are volunteered patients who are joining with us for you to practice with them. And that's also we are structured online. So if I briefly tell you how it goes, there are sessions that you will be joining during the immersions, and you will be in breakout rooms, and we will be allocating you a patient for you to practice with them, the real patients and real consultations. Your practice with real patients. So that's the training clinic sessions are. And there are Q&A sessions after every immersion where you can ask any questions you have in your course content. And there are practice development support. That means we are not giving you the knowledge. We'll help you to start your own practice. If you are willing to start your own practice, we will be guiding you until from the beginning, from today, from this webinar, until you become a responsible and successful practitioner. We are guiding you. And we will be guiding you how to get the membership from the association and how to get the insurance to practice within UK, because you need to obtain an insurance to practice within UK. So everything will be guided, and we will be giving you the source to buy herbs as we previously said, and we are guiding you throughout the process. And yes, next we can understand. So by the end of this course, as Dr. Deepika said, and as Dr. Kanchani also mentioned, you will understand the dosha imbalances deeply. So you can identify yourself, and you can identify your loved ones, and you can identify the dosha imbalances and treat them for your clients, patients, or likewise. And there are so you can design your lifestyle and nutrition plans and support common disorders. And also you can consult with confidence, because you are practicing with real patients before you start your own practice. And then it comes to share a story with one of our past students. She is joining with us today. So she will share her experience. She has already finished level 1 and level 2 both courses. And she will be joining with us today to share her experience with you as a student. So, and you can ask any questions from her as well if you have any. Yeah, I will join her with us now. And yes, Tamara.
Hi everybody. Hello, nice to see you all. So did you want people to ask me questions, Samya, or would you like me to?
First, you can let us know why you was thinking of starting an Ayurveda journey, and after the course, how you until your practice, how the things gone and something like that. You can share your experience first, and if they have any questions to you, they will ask.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Thank you. So my journey into learning Ayurveda began in sort of summertime 2023. I attended some talks on the subject that I found incredibly engaging and enlightening. And for the first time in my life, I was able to sit and listen. And I thought, wow, this has never happened for me before. I'm, a real fidget bum and, always never focused on anything really. I'm kind of always been a bit all over the place, in and out of jobs and things like that. And I thought, oh, something sort of ignited inside me, and I thought I need to do something with this. So I started researching how I could learn about it. And I thought, well, I've got no experience, and I'm not doing anything in the holistic industry, and I was waitressing at the time, and how am I going to do this? And I just started looking on Google one evening and searching for courses about how could I, learn this science. I just was so amazed by it. And right at the bottom of the Google page, it was late one evening, and I don't really sort of look through things like that. And I just saw the Ayurveda Institute, and I was like, okay. And I clicked on the button, and the screen come up and said, what do you want to know, type thing. And I thought, oh, well, I don't think I'm going to be good enough to learn this. Maybe if I do the massage course first of all, that might be my foot in the door. And I pinged my inquiry off, and the course director got back to me, and we had a really lovely, lengthy conversation. And I was in absolute tears because even to this day now, I said to the course director, I've actually found what I've been searching for. And I always take myself back to that moment. I'm so sorry. I always take myself back to that moment because I didn't realise I was searching for something until I found it. And it was at that course. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I always think I'm not going to cry when I talk about my journey, but I always cry when I talk about my journey. And I cry in front of patients, or I'll cry if I'm doing a workshop, and once I overcome this part, I'm okay. So just bear with me. Anyway, I started the course. The course had already been running for, I'd missed the first immersion, but the course director said to me, "You're so ready for this." And I just jumped on. I didn't question anything about it. I just knew, something in my heart knew this was going to be the best investment I made in myself, in my life. And I joined the course, and I just have absolutely loved every minute of it, every second of the course, and all the training videos, and all the webinars and the sessions, and the all of the online forums, and all of the training materials, and everybody at the clinic, and just been absolutely amazing. And the way Dr. Deepika delivers her presentations, like, she genuinely, it's from the heart. This science it's not something that you learn in your how can I explain it? So you learn it in your mind first of all, in your head first of all, but then you learn it again in your heart. And once it's there, it's so powerful. And what you can do with it is it's just absolutely endless. The level 1 course, I just threw myself into it, and I actually started doing sort of consultations. I think before, I don't know if I was supposed to do them or not. I just started doing it. I just started practicing on people, and it worked. And it's so beautiful and rewarding when you do something for somebody, and you treat somebody, and the results are just so beautiful. I'm stumbling all over my words, so I'm not very good at this sort of thing online. I'm not very good at talking on computers. I'm much better face to face with my clients. But yeah, I've done level 1 and I've done level 2. And I now have my own practice. I have my own business set up. It's called Ayurveda Awakening. So if any of you would like to go onto my website and just have a look at my webpage, it will talk a little bit about my journey without me, being in floods of tears. And my family have benefited from it. My son is 17 years old and he was 15 when I started the course. He was in the last year of his GCSE exams, and he's done incredibly well on his GCSE exams. He's now studying A-levels and he's doing really well on his A-level studies. And my partner is great, and we're all living it. We're all living and breathing Ayurveda. And we didn't know that's what we were going to be doing, but we just are. And it's so wonderful. It's life-changing science, and it can change your life, but it can also transform you. So as a person, I feel like I've been transformed with Ayurveda. Before I was learning it, I was living this life anyway, and I didn't realize it was a thing. And I think that's what was so lovely when I found the course, is that I was already living this life anyway. And when you know that you think you're a bit not crazy, but I sort of felt like I always knew that doing certain things within the circadian rhythms of the sun and the moon, and going to bed and eating at right times, and I knew all those things were so beneficial for me. But when you learn Ayurveda, you understand why they're beneficial for you, and so you embrace those things rather than just doing them and following them. There's a reason behind it, and it feels so lovely. And life just carries on as normal. I still do all the things I love doing. I like going out with friends. I love my holidays in Ibiza. I like to go to the pub sometimes. I'm normal, but I practice Ayurveda, and I know that this is going to be something I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I'm so excited for where the next chapter is going to take me, because there's so many doors opening for me, and I'm just going with it. And I don't really have a plan. I'm just going with it and seeing where it takes me. I've been the last 4 weeks. I've joined a clinic in Chigwell called the Safe Healing Centre, and I've got a Tuesday slot there. And I'm starting to sort of meet people coming into the centre and sort of chatting and giving them advice and building up relationships with clients. They will start booking consultations with me. And so it's just wonderful. Has anybody got any questions? Because I'm just really babbling on here through excitement. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, I would really love to share with you my experience of the course that, hopefully you're all about to begin.
Thank you, Tamara. And I'm in Sri Lanka. Your next journey will be in Sri Lanka.
100%.
Can come here.
100%. Yeah, I will definitely be coming on to level 3, because I just love everything. I love you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tamara. So yeah, thank you very much, Tamara. Thank you for joining with us today. And as soon as I asked you, you were so willing to give your experience to the others, and thank you very much for that. And thank you.
I wanted to ask something. Sorry, Soumya.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, Tamara. I wanted to ask you, since you mentioned you had not come from a medical background and you were new to Ayurveda. So when you started studying the course material and the reference books that were mentioned, uh, did you were you able to grasp it since you did not have medical knowledge or any prior knowledge? Even
Yes.
I don't have any prior knowledge, so I'm a bit, yeah, feel a bit worried whether I'll be able to understand medical terminology and whether I'll be able to cope with the course.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a really good question actually, because like you say, not coming from a medical background or anything, but the way the course is presented, it's so user friendly. You just understand it, and the way that it's been split into like your course weekends and your course materials that you do at home. Like I found for me, the best part of the learning for me, which I found really easy to understand, were the videos. So the videos for me, because I'm a very visual person and I feel like I need to sort of, it's, you know, I need to see the information being given to you. So that was the most beneficial part for me. And those videos were so valuable. I found myself watching them over and over again, because each time you watch it, you learn something new. And you think, but I've just sat and watched that video and I thought I'd learned it all. And then you watch it again and you pick something else up. And every time you learn something new, every time you watch those videos, your heart flutters, because you're like, wow, this is so amazing. Oh my God, I really get this. I really understand it. But there's also sort of written course materials that go with it as well. So it depends how you learn, really, I think. If, like me, you would rather have watch a teacher talk to you, and the videos that Dr. Deepika has, that, you know, there's lots of videos that get uploaded for you to do in your own time, or there's also course materials that you can read. So, you know, you do need to do all of it, but you can do it at whatever level and pace you want to. Like for me, reading the course materials was more of a bigger thing for me. I was like, oh, I don't really like reading, and I might struggle with that. But actually, after I watched all the videos, I then wanted to read the course materials. So it's like something happens when you're doing this course, and you just bounce around the learning. And yes, there's a structure in place and you can follow that if you like. But if you're like me, I have no structure in my life. I just I'm free like the wind, you know. That's what I'm like. And you never know what I'm going to do for 1 minute to the next. And so the way that I learn Ayurveda is just, you know, I'll log on to the video and I think, oh, today I'm going to watch that video, or today I see what my heart wants, you know, and I'll just go on and learn it in my own order. Some people might think it's a jumbled order, but for me, that's the way I wanted to learn, and I still do that now. And I go back on some of the old videos and I watch them again. You know, if I have a patient. Say, for example, recently I've had a patient with diabetes, and I go back onto the learning video, because although I have my knowledge and I'm able to sort of treat the patient, if there's any questions that I need, I can either go to the clinic or I can go onto my learning videos. And so it's really, it's so user friendly. It really is. If I can do it, anybody can, really. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. That's very reassuring. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, any other questions or like? Okay. Yes, thank you, Tamara.
Do you
Thank
have
you
any
very
questions
much.
for me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Tamara. Nice to see you.
Thank you. And you.
So I will briefly go through what you will receive once you finish the course. So once you successfully do your assessments, you will get the professional diploma accredited by CMA. It says Complementary Medical Association. So that means our certificates are accredited by Complementary Medical Association, our courses, and also Association of Ayurvedic Professionals in UK. And with this qualification, you are eligible to practice within UK. And professional registration pathway, that means you can register with the membership at our association, and then with that membership and the qualification, you can obtain the insurance to practice within UK. And with this level 1 qualification, you can start or you can join with the level 2 course to advance your knowledge. And also, you have access to trusted source for herbs and supplements. We will be giving you those information as well when you are going through the course. And also during as a student, during your study period, you will get 20% discount on consultations, treatments, and herbs at our Ayurveda clinic. You can take that benefit as well when you are studying with us. And yes, you don't have to be ready, you have to be willing. That's what we needed to give you. And do you have any questions? You can ask any questions from Dr. Deepika, or about the course structure or anything you can ask from me. And yeah, do you have any questions? You can raise your hand from here, or else you can just ask the question. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes,
and that
is that Janet? Yeah,
Janet. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, Janet, yes.
If for any reason, what there's something happens and someone can't attend the course, the immersion weekend, is that a
Yeah.
problem?
We normally recommend you to join with at least 70 or 80% of the immersions.
Okay.
But if in case you can't join with any immersion, you don't have to worry, because all the immersions are recorded and then they will be uploaded into your student portal, and you can watch them at any time when you have a time. And after the next in another coming up Q&A session, if you have any questions, you can note them when you are going through the videos, and then
Okay.
you can ask the questions from Dr. Deepika or any other lecturers.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Any other questions? You can ask any questions you have about the course, and we are here today to answer all the questions.
I wanted to ask Soumya, the videos that are there on the student portal, for how long after the course can we access the videos?
Usually, we normally give you like 6 months to 1 year, but if you are joining with level 2, the level 1 access will be there with you until you finish level 2 as well. But after the course completion, we will give you like 1 year access for you, because we can't keep a lot of users for long period. That's the issue. Otherwise, we can give you the access for long time. But because of that limitation, we will have to limit the access for at least 1 year. So you can download the videos, or you can download the course materials and keep them with you if you need.
Okay, thank
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Kat.
Hi. Yeah, I was wondering, at what level are you able to facilitate Panchakarma? After how many years of the courses?
During level 1 course, you are not doing the Panchakarma or any other massage therapy courses. This is a Ayurveda lifestyle and nutrition consultant. You can become as a consultant after the level 1, and level 2 you will become an Ayurvedic practitioner once you finish it. But there's a separate course that you can learn Panchakarma. So we will be giving you more information about that. It will be in Sri Lanka. That's why Dr. Deepika is there.
Yeah. So it's after at year 3, basically, kind of.
Yes. But you
Okay.
can do it. You don't have to finish level 1 and level 2 to learn Panchakarma or massage therapy. You can do it before that as well. But it will be an intensive course in Sri Lanka. So you have to go there because it's an in-person course.
Okay,
So
great.
we will
Thank
be
you so
giving
much.
you more information once we implement the course. So then we will share all the informations with you, and how it will be, and where will it be, and how you can join with that, and everything we will be sharing in the future, near future.
All right, great. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Any more questions?
Can you tell us a bit more about the exam part, the exam which will happen in June next year?
It's
Uh,
Supric, right?
what type of exam is it? Is it written
Yes,
and
okay.
yeah?
So we will be having assessments. So there will be a year-end assessments only. There's no any assessments in between the course, but there will be the final assessments in June. So there will be theory assessment and a practical assessment. They will be online as well. So the theory assessment, it's a paper that you have to do it online. We will be giving you how to do it and how it goes during the course. But as a brief, it is consists of MCQs and short questions and a long question. So that's the theory part, and there is a practical session as well. So that's it's like you will be watching a video of a consultation, and then there's a form to fill out. You have to identify their imbalances, their dosha imbalances, their disorder, and what are the root causes, and there are so many things. What are the sign and symptoms, and those you need to fill out in that form. And at the end, you have to recommend them the herbs and the dietary and lifestyle recommendations. And yeah, that's how the practical assessments go. It's like a fill out a form after watching a consultation. And yes, those are the two assessments which is graded. And there's another part of for the certification, that is 2 case studies you need to submit, and that will not be graded, but you still need to submit those 2 case studies in order to get the certificate. Do you have any questions related to that? Oh,
No, thank you.
thank you, Supreet. Any questions? Is that all? Okay, so yeah. So as the next step, so you can book a one-to-one conversation. You can send me an email or WhatsApp message mentioning a time, or you can book a call. So one of our course coordinators or course directors will give you a call to discuss further about the course and discuss how your journey will be and what are how your goals and all. And then you can give us a call, or during that call, we can discuss about the payment options and the discounts and all. And yes, there's a special discount as well, which is going these days for the first registering students. So you can get back to me. So I will share all the details when it's the time. When you get back to me, and I will be in contact with you all in one individually, personally, so we can discuss further what are the next steps and how to join and how the payment methods are. And hope you don't have any other questions, right? Anything related to finance or anything, that's fine. Or else you can, we can discuss as in personally if you want, that's fine. Okay, so Dr. Deepika, do you have anything to add?
Thank you. And thank you for joining with us, all of you, and especially Tamara, and to your recommendation and great insight into your journey. And everybody else, hope you all will join with us to explore the Ayurveda together. I'm here to guide you through all the steps towards the practitioner. You become a practitioner. I'm going to hold your hand and until you're becoming a practitioner. And that's it. I'm here too late. Is it 1 o'clock already? And thank you very much, everybody. I'm a little bit sleepy now. Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm checking whether I have missed any questions in the chat, so I can answer them right now. Okay, so yeah, it's more than that's nearly 2 hours now, and it's really appreciate that you are staying with us for this whole 2 hours. And I hope that you got something from today's session. And no, I know definitely you got. And yes, so I will be in touch with you all personally in coming up days, and we can discuss further about the course. And yeah, we can start our journey together. You can hold our hands, and we can walk this path together until you change your life with Ayurveda, or until you become a good practitioner. We are with you, and so we can start our journey together now. And yes, and thank you again. Thank you once again for joining with us. Thank you, Dr. Deepika, and thank you, Tamara. And yeah, we can end the session for now. And thank you again.
When I was inquiring about level 1, I wanted to know what I would be able to do with the knowledge that I would gain, the training that I would have. And my question was, how can I use this? And you assured me that within the first year, if you wanted to, you could start treating patients. You could have your own clinic. You're a consultant of Ayurveda, of nutrition and lifestyle, and that blew my mind. And I find that this course is like no other. There is nothing else like that, because I really did my research. When I came back from India, I wanted something authentic. It ticks the box. And I'm so lucky because it found me. So thank you so much.
I've just had 2 sessions with her, so I'm just trying to manage the early stages. So she's a 58-year-old mother of 2 who's a Pitta Prakriti, Pitta and Vata Prakriti. In the past few years, she has also developed a fatty liver in 2024. I'll come back and ask you about the samprapti of that fatty liver. I could not understand. But with the fatty liver, she also came to me with hypothyroidism. And she has piles. And then in the second session, she told me she also has just the beginning of varicose veins. So none of it sounds difficult to treat or anything. But in the second session, what's amazing is, I think, what all my colleagues would also love to know. She was a totally different person. Her hair was softer, her skin was glowing. She said she had been sleeping very well after the first session, and she looked happy, having emotionally vented it all out to me. But the coriander water did the trick for her, along with some other small dietary lifestyle. But mainly it was the coriander water, your coriander water, Dr. Deepika.
Coriander water.
And I asked her to drink some warm jeera water through the day. That's it in terms of remedies. And just that made such a big difference when she came back.
One thing I really wanted to share, so one of the person I was kept talking about a few sessions, who couldn't, the infertility person, she's pregnant now, and I'm very happy with the result.
That's really good.
Yeah. I was so happy.
Really
she's
good.
now over 3 months already, so I think she was a bit worried in the beginning she might lose it. Apparently it happens quite a lot, right? But she was due her first IVF, or like they meant the first appointment where they check something, and then she had positive tests, so just before. Phew. So yeah, that was amazing.
That's good. Great results.
Yeah, very happy with that.